Hey guys, welcome to Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook. Today we'll be drawing this cute little rhino. To start off your drawing, you're going to draw out one oval for your rhinoceros's eye, and her head is facing towards the right, so you can come just past the right side of the center. Then go ahead and trace over the top of the eye and extend out some eyelashes to the left with some little curved lines. Then we can go ahead and add in the highlights. First, I'm going to draw a curve near the top, sort of left side, and then a small heart underneath that for the second highlight, and then just shade in around these spaces. And then coming towards the bottom of the eye, I'll draw in a cheek by just drawing a curved line that wraps all the way around the underside and closes in on the opposite side. Give her a cute little eyebrow just above her eye that is facing the top right corner for a cute little expression. Now looking at your rhino, you're going to find that center line in the eye, and we're going to draw out her first horn sort of from that same plane. So you're going to create a little curve here to draw the bottom of the horn. And then from the top point of that curve, you're going to create sort of a moon-shaped crescent coming towards the top of your page, and that will be where the tip of her horn is. So making a point there, you're going to curve back around to meet the bottom. And then just above this horn, we're going to do a second one, a little bit smaller, but with those same steps. So starting with that bottom curve, then drawing another inward curve upwards, make that little point at the top, and draw back down to the bottom. And now we're going to draw in our rhino's head. So to begin, I just want to make sure that both of those horns are actually attached to her face. So to do that, I'm just going to draw a small little line in between them, just to indicate that there is another side to her face. Then coming from behind that small horn, you're going to start to curve up and over top of the eyebrow. Now if you're using a pencil, you can just continue the top of the head all the way around the face, but I'm going to leave just a little gap here since I'm using the marker. And then I'm going to continue drawing the head down behind the eye. You want to start to straighten this out just a little bit. It's not a super straight line, but we want to then start curving back around and under, reaching up towards the horn there. So it looks like the back of her head is quite short compared to the bottom, which is like a nice long curve. I'm going to add in just a little smile here coming up towards the cheek. Now I'm going to come back to this opening at the top of the head here to draw in her first ear. So starting on the left side, I'm just going to draw a curved line that sort of bulges out towards the left and make a little flick here at the top. Create a point and then draw a second line back down in towards the head. And then I'm going to finish it off by drawing the back side of the ear, just drawing a third line in the same direction. We're going to do the same thing for the second ear, just so that the opening is towards the right. So start with a curved line, then we'll draw a second line in the same direction. And then for the inside of the ear, you're going to draw your third line with that curve going opposite. For the rhinoceros's body, I'm going to have it starting out the back of the head, and it's going to start almost in line with the top of the eye. So you're going to draw a pretty significant sweeping line downwards. It's not very long. And this is sort of that first little muscular shape in her back body. Then coming just a little bit lower than the top of that line, you can start to draw out her back body and start to round it as you come towards the left side of your page, so not too long. Curve it around to create her back side there, and then we'll start to draw in the legs by just making a little vertical line coming down, sweeping across sort of a soft horizontal. So it's not exactly a curve, but it's not super straight either. And then another little line up towards the body. So not very long, she's kind of got these short, strong legs. You can add in a little toe, and then we'll come around to the front. So finding that maybe center of the cheek, you can draw a small curve towards the left and then start to straighten it down for the front leg. Again, draw that soft little horizontal line and then a shorter line coming back up towards the body, and add the toe with a little curve. Then we'll close off between those two legs. So you're just going to draw a nice big curve that comes right across and just connects these two legs. Then let's add the other 2 feet, starting with a little rectangle or square shape here at the back underneath the body. And then the second front leg will be just in front, drawing a nice vertical line down and a little horizontal across, adding that little toe. For the tail, I'm just going to trace a little bit over that high point on the back. It's my way of creating a little line momentum. And then I'm going to start to sweep my pencil, or my pen rather, right out from the back here, and I'm going to curve it up and almost back towards the head. Make a little point here, and then you can bring it back down to the body, creating a little bit of a wider attachment there. I'm going to make a nice little swishy tail, and by just drawing a big raindrop shape right at the tip. And there's her little tail. And I think I've decided on a nice simple setting. So first let's just draw in a ground line coming all the way across the page, making sure to come underneath her body and out the other side. And I'm just going to draw in pretty much like a setting sun. So I'm going to imagine that it's coming from behind her body, and I'm just going to imagine that curve and then have it coming out the front side here. So we're only going to see one part of this sun, touching it down to the ground. And then I'm just going to add in some long grasses here on the left. So just some nice curved lines upwards, making them pointy at the top and bringing them back down to the ground line. You can layer these, you can have them facing in different directions, long ones, short ones, whatever you want. And pretty much, guys, when you're done that, you have your cute little rhino. So thanks so much for drawing with me today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And until next time for another Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook, keep making art and keep smiling.